Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17-75, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and make sure to ring that bell. That said, we're bringing the farm team, and I'm using one less warrior because there's no crowd control warrior that fits in the 6th slot. And we're headed to King's Run, and let's go. Now, I did get some comments about how this has been kind of exhausting, how I've dragged this out. And I really didn't want to drag this out intentionally as much as... There's two primary reasons. Number one is there's no point to push until you know for sure that you can beat 1010. If I pushed and made it to 24,000 and I was unable to beat 1010, why did I push? So I am overcompensating to make sure I can do that, because otherwise it's going to be such a waste to push and not be able to beat 1010. It's going to be an exercise in frustration. Two, I honestly believed, and I still believe, but it's that we were going to get an update in February. And then February came and I said, okay, maybe May. Then May came and went, and I'm like, okay, maybe August. It'll be like an annual update. And now August is here. And I'm really hoping we get that update still. I mean, I don't understand why they haven't pushed it out yet. I mean, the update that we need is pretty straightforward. We just add another tier to the heroes. You now go from mythic. Really, they need to get rid of the... One thing I've learned is don't come up with a fancy name for each tier. Just call it Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5. So right now we have Common, Uncommon, Rare, Epic, Legendary, and Mythic. So Mythic's Tier 6. I couldn't remember how many tiers there were. So instead, they should just turn Mythic to Tier 6 and give us Tier 7, So I'm still holding out hope we'll get the Tier 7 upgrade. I'll be able to upgrade all my heroes again. I've been saving it up. And we'll get Tier 7 equipment, which means we'll be able to have that too. And really, all I want them to give us is a health nerf, right? Tier 7 equipment, Tier 7 promotion. That's it. We don't need extra portal levels. We don't need any of that. No, just those things. Oh, and runes. We also need Tier 7 runes. And again, the other reason I didn't push is because, the runes, 17,000 is the max for runes. If they add Tier 7, it goes up to 22,000. So at 22,000, it's yeah. If I push to 24,000 and we get the update, right? I will have completed all the content already. So to me, it was I really didn't want to do that, but we've gotten to the point where the update is taking way too long for me to just wait around anymore. There's another reason, too. I've also been saving up ruin skips for obvious reasons. When we get to 24, when we start pushing, I'm going to plan on just skipping a lot of these stages. Especially when I lose the pattern I have, because it's going to turn into crap. So I am planning on, during the push, while pushing, just to be sweeping 10 times. And you get about 6-ish ruin skips a day, so that's a -4. And that's why I'm trying to stack up as many as I can, because if I get a year of skips banked, that means I can push and spend a year upgrading my artifacts before I really have to worry about dropping the amount of skips I do down from 10 to 6. So that to me is huge to keep the King's Ruin magic flowing, because I've heard from people. King's Ruin takes between an hour and a half and 3.5 hours if you do all the stages. The last thing I want to do, after getting so spoiled by being able to do King's Ruin, and I think my record was 11 minutes, is to go back to a King's Ruin that just takes that long. How I'm going to address it when I get there, we'll have to see, because it'll depend how long it is. And the people who are telling me, oh, it's an hour and a half, Their artifacts are 1,500. My artifacts are 900. So they got 600 levels on me, so I'm very concerned. Extremely concerned. Yeah. So those are all the reasons. The reasons for the delay. I totally get it that it's not as exciting, but to me, the excitement is working on Marion. When Marion is max level and we can't level her anymore, and she has 1,200 artifacts, yeah, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to start pushing, and I'm gonna have to switch from farm team to push team. So push team will actually come back in. We haven't seen them in a long time. Because as far as I'm concerned, if I can do King's Ruin fast enough with farm team, I don't need to switch to push team. That's just useless switching, you know? Especially considering we can't save a loadout of hero. I kind of, dislike that. Why can't I save a loadout? You know? But those are the reasons for the season. And but the thing is, when I finally start pushing again, it's going to be amazing. Because you're going to see the full force of my team. How hard I've trained them. They're going to go full bore into advancing us. And that's going to be the best of all time. That's going to be the best of the best. So, yeah, that's going to be so awesome. Okay. Alright, so we're already at 13. That's pretty good. 13 is the last hard stage. And there we go. Now we can use our buffs. This is pivotal. Oh no, 75%'s not terrible. Not terrible at all. Could be better, though. And there's 14. So one stage to go. Yeah, this is a little bit longer, but we did do 2 extra stages, so. Not bad, not bad. I actually did a couple stages in my previous playthrough, and mostly because instead of filling with working on Christian's Rune, which we will do, I've been trying to save up. I find it much more rewarding to save up than deal with the disappointment of trying that every day. Because it really feels like a disappointment every day when you don't get the rune you need. You need 1 rune to upgrade. And you only get 100 rolls. And there we go. So 601. So once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.